What's going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and welcome back to the UBL. This is going to be the Week 8 team builder. We're going up against AutoMatthic, and these last 2 weeks are super important. It's pretty much I need to win both of them to be able to get in, and the last two opponents we face are both playoff contention players, so I have to bring my best team in order to make playoffs and then potentially play them in playoffs. So very, very scary, but let's just go ahead and take a look at Auto's team. Audino, Dragapult, Electivire, Heatran, Heracross, Inteleon, Mandibuzz, Piloswine, Tentacruel, Trapinch, and Whimsicott. Now, a couple things about Auto's playstyle that I noticed from watching his videos. Loves Guts Heracross. He loves Scarf or Choice Specs Dragapult. He pretty much brings it choiced every single week. He really likes having a Pokemon that can outspeed the entirety of an opponent's team. He really likes the core Mandibuzz plus Piloswine, and aside from that, there's not really a whole lot of like consistent things on his videos that I've noticed. I noticed that he really likes to get in Heracross early, break something, and have Dragapult clean up. That's kind of what his whole team has been doing all week long, and it's been working for him. So with this team, I kind of sort of wanted to build it in a way to where he wouldn't be able to do that. He wouldn't be able to get in Heracross and just claim a kill every single time. A couple other things to note. Heatran is a little annoying for my team, but if I'm able to get in Rotom and I'm able to get up Stealth Rocks and I can Volt Switch on it, every single time that thing comes in, it's taking Rocks plus a Volt Switch, and then I can drop in like my Suicune or my Nidoqueen to pressure it, and then that just clears up Latios. Once that thing is gone, Latios really does go to town on this team, aside from Mandibuzz, which I have, which is kind of ironic because Rotom Heat also destroys Mandibuzz. So Rotom Heat could be a big player in this game, which is kind of sort of what I built the team to do. So a couple things. Let's start out with this Nidoqueen set. This Nidoqueen set, it has enough special attack investment to be able to 3-hit KO Fizz Def Mandibuzz, as well as outspeed it depending on its investment, taunt it, and prevent it from getting any sort of like Roost recovery, defog, if I'm able to Toxic it, getting any reliable recovery on it to be able to just pressure it as hard as I possibly can. Slipwave plus Earth Power hits the team really hard also, so it can just be really annoying for them to not allow Mandibuzz to do what it's supposed to do, which is check my Scizor, because that's pretty much all that it can do in this game. Next up, let's take a look at Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat's Nasty Plot 3 attacks with Volt Switch. I'm running max speed. I believe that is for... Oh, man. I can't remember what it's for. Might have just been because I didn't need the bulk, and I wanted to ensure that I outsped everything, that like he might speed creep a speed creeping Rotom. So I just ran max. Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Overheat. This is how I'm going to get a lot of chip damage off on the Heatran. It comes in, it takes rocks. If I set up a Nasty Plot, I guaranteed outspeed unless it's Scarf. I click Volt Switch, do a lot of damage, drop in my Suicune or my Nidoqueen, and then just go to town that way. But the main way that I want to clean up is with Choice Banded Scizor. He does not have the best switch-ins to Choice Banded Scizor. Now, if you notice, one really poor thing that I did about this team that I'm going to show you real quick, that I should have fixed, is this. If you notice, Mandibuzz uninvested hits 100. I also hit 100. I should have done something like this to be able to guarantee, but I didn't. So that's really bad because I wanted to be able to U-turn on Mandibuzz guaranteed. But in my defense, I also 110% with all of my being believed that he would speed creep Mandibuzz with Scizor. No, he would speed creep my Scizor with his Mandibuzz. So I expected Mandibuzz to have a little bit of speed investment to be able to guaranteed always outspeed it to where it would hit like one, let's see, where it hit like 118 is kind of what I was expecting. So I would expect like this, so he could always foul play me no matter what. That's kind of what I was expecting, so I didn't really speed creep that anyway. I went more so with this route to be able to outspeed, I think it might have been variant of Piloswine. I think like Adamant max speed Piloswine, I believe. I built this team a while ago. Let me just double check. Yeah, it was like a really speedy Piloswine is what I EV. Like, it can hit 102, so it would have to be jolly max speed to be able to outspeed me, which if I knew that, then I knew that my Rotom could OHKO it a lot easier. So that's what I went for with the speed. But Ultimately, I probably should have put a little bit more just in case, but I really did expect Mandibuzz to outspeed me. So, but either way, Banded Scizor, once Heatran is gone, which is what Rotom's main job here is, to break the Heatran and pressure it a lot, this thing just clicks Bullet Punch 6 times and gets 5 or 6 kills. It's absolutely phenomenal. I need a little bit of chip damage on the Dragapult, I need a little bit of chip damage on the Heracross, and I need a little bit of chip damage on the Piloswine. But if I save this for late game, this Pokemon can definitely clean up. Next up, we have Suicune. I have enough special attack investment to be able to OHKO Heracross so Air Slash, Stealth Rocks, Air Slash, Protect after a Flame Orb Guts burn kills it. So that's kind of what I went for that investment for. I have enough Fizdef to be able to take multiple hits from offensive Dragapult if it's physical. I also have enough Fizdef to be able to take hits from things like Trapinch, believe it or not. I did EV for that, as well as being able to take hits from Heracross if it is not Guts. If it's Scarfed, it does not 2-hit KO me, and then I can just break down with Air Slash plus Protect. Toxic is there because I want to Toxic literally everything on the entire team. Audino, Dragapult, Inteleon, Mandibuzz, Piloswine. I want to Toxic it all. I do not want it to be alive for very long. And then we have Aromatisse. This is an optimal EV spread to be able to not be two-shot by Timid Specs Dragapult after Stealth Rocks. I also live 2 Guts close combats from Heracross after Stealth Rocks, and I'm able to just Wish Protect Toxic and Moonblast everything to try to break it down. I do have another idea for an Aromatisse set that would work, but if I play auto in playoffs, I want to keep it for that. So next up, we have Choice Scarf Latios. Now, this set is super critical to me winning this game. It is super critical because it forces in Mandibuzz every single time, so I can just get baton passes off, and I'm able to get in my Rotom, which allows me to then break down the Mandibuzz, force in Heatran, get him in the cycle that I want him in of Rotom in on Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz switch out as I click Nasty Plot. I go for Volt Switch as Heatran goes for whatever move it wants to. I bring in Suicune, I pressure it. He goes back into Mandibuzz, takes a little bit of chip damage to get Toxic, and then we're in that cycle. So that's really what I wanted. So I have Trick in case Mandibuzz is just too much of a problem and I can't get that cycle started. I have Baton Pass in order to start the cycle, and then I have Dual Stabs just to be able to break down the entire team. Really, really good team this week. I'm really proud of this team. Ryan and Jack really helped out a lot with this, but overall, very, very solid team. I'm super happy with it. So let's go ahead and hop right into the battle. What's going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and welcome back to the UBL. This is going to be the week 8 out of week 9. This is the second to last week. We're going up against AutoMatthic, the creator of the league. I'm really nervous because I need to win this in order to have a shot at making playoffs. I'm pretty much at a position to where I'm winning in for this game and potentially the last game, depending on the results of this game. So hopefully we can come out with a win. Otto, he has been a little predictable with what he's bringing and what he likes to do in games. So I'm hoping that my scouting that I did pays off. Okay. No Tentacruel is great. Mandibuzz is okay. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead off with my Suicune. His 2 rockers don't appreciate it. I can take a hit from Dragapult. And if he decides to lead off with Heracross to try to just click a button turn 1, I have Air Slash to be able to do at minimum 75% to it. So I'm hoping that I'm able to, no, I do 82%, right? Yeah, I do 82%. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Scizor looks phenomenal for the late game cleanup if I'm able to pressure the Heatran a little bit, and if I'm able to pressure the Mandibuzz, which I should be able to with my Lottie. Yeah, let's just get it. Suicune being my lead here is really, really important, I think. If he leads off with Whimsicott, that might be the worst case scenario, but I don't think Whimsicott can do much to me anyway. Let's see. Pleb, is this Heracross? No, it's Piloswine. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Whimsicott can't really do a whole lot to me. I'm just going to fire off a Scald here. Whimsicott comes in. Let's see, how much do you take from the Scald? About a quarter, which isn't bad. I get a crit. So he could be really fat. I think that is a really fat Whimsicott. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into my Scizor. Since I can tank any hit, and then I can threaten it with a Bullet Punch. If it goes for a sub, I can go for a U-turn and break it. Don't have to worry about hidden power. Goes for U-turn of his own. This kind of sort of forces in... Man, I'm really surprised that he went for that. Okay, so he goes directly into Heatran. Here, I'm going to go into my Suicune, I think. Let's see. Heatran, what are you, buddy? Are you offensive? Sets up rocks, that's fine. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for an Air Slash. As Whimsicott will come back in. Just land. Nice. Good amount of damage. And I kind of want to go for it again. Actually, I'm going to go to my Nidoqueen. Because Nidoqueen will do a couple of things. One, it'll soak up a Giga Drain. Energy Ball. Didn't do a whole lot. I'm going to set up my own rocks here. I should live a Psychic. Yep, I live a Psychic. I just go for Sludge Wave then. I'm gonna go for Sludge Wave actually. Because if he has Psychic and he goes for it, he goes for U-turn. Man, I wish I'd gotten up rocks. That would have been great here. That would have put a lot of pressure on this thing. Let's see what he goes into. I assume Piloswine. So Sludge Wave is doing about 15 to 20. I go back into Suicune, I threaten it a little bit, and then I think I'm going to click Air Slash again. Yeah, it goes into this. It's going to take about 70 to 20 depending on its spread. That looks really bulky. I wish I'd gotten up rocks there. That would have been great. I kind of want to go Scizor. I really want to go Scizor here, but I don't think it's the right play because I'm assuming that an Earthquake is coming out, not an Ice Skull Crash. Just for EQ, I can take 2 easily. I'm gonna go for a Scald here, because if I can get a burn on the Whimsicott, I'll be good. U-turn, Energy Ball. What are the last moves? Tinkerbell, can I get the Scald burn, please? That would help this out so much. Just get the Scald burn. That's all I need. Scald burn. No. Okay. I'm gonna go for Air Slash. Because I went into... Yep, okay. It's fine, whatever comes in is gonna take a little bit of chip damage, which is good. He's pivoting around so much that I really wish I had, really wish I got rocks up. Nocturne. What's this? Mandibuzz. Okay. I'm gonna go for a Toxic here, because if I can Toxic this thing, I'll be in a really good spot. And if he taunts me, that's fine. I could also go for another Air Slash, expecting the U-turn into Whimsicott. I'm gonna go for Toxic, though. I outspeed him, which means he doesn't have enough speed to outspeed my, my Adamant Scizor. Goes for U-turn. Cool. My, Rotom is also looking really nice. He could drop in Heracross here. This Heracross. No, it's Dragapult. Okay. He really likes Choice Dragapult. He really likes Choice Dragapult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a Protect. To Scout. He really likes Choice Scarf Dragapult to be able to outspeed pretty much everything on the opponent's team, including Scarfers. See what he goes for. He goes for Shadow Ball. Okay. So if this is Choice Specs, Shadow Ball is doing between 76 and 91. Kind of want to go for another Toxic. I'm going to go for another Toxic. Get this thing chipped down. Let's see, is this Specs? It is Specs. Okay. So, while it's less than ideal, that is good to know. Because my Aromatisse can actually take two Shadow Balls after Stealth Rocks. And this thing is also going to be taking some chip damage, so I'm going to Protect here. He's gonna withdraw. Okay. What's he going into? Tinkerbell. Okay. I'm gonna go into my Nidoqueen. I'm gonna get up my rocks. Now that he's been switching a lot, I think it's time for me to get up rocks. Yeah. Do I do that, or do I go into Aromatisse and start clicking Moonblast since he doesn't have the best switch-ins? So I'm in a weird spot. I really want to get up rocks, but I don't want him to click U-turn here. Don't go for U-turn. Energy Ball. Nice. Okay, so I got on my rocks. Nice. And I should be able to live another one. Let me just double check. Nidoqueen versus Whimsicott. Energy Ball does 75 max. I always live. Let me get up these nice rocks. Goes for U-turn. Cool. Blood. Okay. So now kind of want to go into my Scizor. I'm just going to go Rotom Heat. I'm expecting either an Ice move or a Ground type move, and I can take pretty much anything. Perfect. And now I'm going to get up a Nasty Plot. With a Nasty Plot, he's in a lot of trouble. Versus Heatran. Goes for Rock Tomb. Ooh. I like that. Do I still outspeed you, though? Versus a Piloswine. I do still outspeed, but he's gonna go into heat train here on the overheat. I can always get a wish up to both my Suicune and my Rotom Heat later. If he goes for another Rock Tomb, that's fine. Goes for another Rock Tomb. Wow, he would have just lost his Piloswine just like that. Okay. I'm gonna go for an Air Slash here, because with Rocks up, I think it'll kill the Tinkerbell, and that thing is what's been most annoying this game. No, don't Dynamax. I'm gonna click Air Slash here. This thing should drop as long as I hit. As long as I hit. Drop. Nice. Okay, perfect. So this thing, that thing was annoying just because it gained him so much momentum that I didn't want it to have. If he goes into Heracross here, I think I click Air Slash because I live any one hit. And if he clicks Protect to get Guts, I click Protect the following turn, and then with Rocks and a turn of Burn, I'm pretty positive I kill him. Okay, so he went back in Dragapult, take Rocks, take a turn of Poison. I'm gonna click Protect, I think. Scout. He's gonna withdraw, okay. Gets in this thing for free to get its Guts boost. However, what he doesn't know is I still live a hit. Like, it's super close, but if I click Protect here, I still live a hit. And I can go into my Rotom after this and threaten it out immediately. Close combat, okay. This does 52 to 61. Let's see how much I'm at. I'm at 56. It's a really bad roll, but it is a roll nonetheless. I'm going to go for Air Slash. This is pretty much what this thing was here to do. He gets the roll. Damn. Stinks that he got that roll, but I didn't really have a switch in anyway. I mean, I guess I could have gone into my Aromatisse, but I kind of sort of want to save that for Dragapult. He's almost in range of Bullet Punch anyway from my Scizor. And then he's going to go into Heat Train here. I'm going to get a little bit of chip damage, I think. Oh no, he went hard into this thing. Okay, if I went for Overheat there. Don't really know why. I almost clicked Overheat there. That would have done so much damage to yeah, that could have two-shot this thing, depending on its investment. I'm gonna click U-turn here though. He shouldn't want to stay in on this thing. Should go directly into Mandibuzz. Ooh, he went into this. Get a little bit of chip. Oh no, I'm Adamant Choice Banded. Gonna drop in Nidoqueen. He does see that he's faster than me, so he could go for Earth Power here. Earth Power does kill. Man, I wish I brought Earthquake. I wish I didn't lose that roll either. Okay. I'm going to click Overheat on this thing, because this thing's getting on my nerves. If I clicked Earth Power there, Jesus, what is happening? Did he not pay attention to... I'm just going to click Overheat. I'm going to potentially get this thing off my screen, depending on its set. Ooh, Super Spadef. Okay, that is good to know, though. Rock Tomb. I live. And then here, I'm going to go into... Aromatisse. Ooh, okay. Slight problemo. So he's Rock Tomb, Earthquake. What? I don't know what item he could be. I'm gonna go into my Latios here, because I can tank any one hit. I can threaten him out a little bit, force in the Mandibuzz, see if that's his initial switch in, and then I'm gonna go for a Baton Pass. Now I don't really want to trick the Mandibuzz. I kind of want to trick that Piloswine. Goes for Flash Cannon. I should take this pretty decently. I'm a Latios after all. Gets the Spadef drop. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm going to go for a Baton Pass. He stays in. I'm going to be in a little bit of pain, but he shouldn't. He should fear Earthquake. Yep. I'm going to go into this, and I'm going to click U-turn. This Choice Band U-turn should be doing 30% or so, depending on his investment. Might go for a Roost, but that'll give me a chance to go into my Nidoqueen. I could have also gone for knockoff there, but if he stayed in and clicked Foul Play, I would have been Sag. That is a lot of damage. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. In case he roosts, I'm going to go into this. I do still see my way of winning this game. Let's see. Okay. I see what I need to do. gonna go for a Witch. He goes for U-turn or just hard switches into Heatran. Take a little bit more Rocks chip, please. And now I go into my Rotom Heat. Toxic. Ooh. Okay. Nasty plot. If he goes into the boy, yup, I'm getting up to +4 on this thing, and then he's gonna die to an overheat. And then if he goes into Heatran on the overheat, I'm gonna have a +4 Thunderbolt coming at its face, which will kill. Let's go for another one. So he's Sleep Talk, Rest, EQ, Rock Tomb. So he does hit the Rock Tomb, which sucks. Big time. Man, if he got EQ there, I was in a really good spot. I was in a really, really, really good spot. But now, if he goes into Heatran here, I'm hurting. Just don't go into Heatran. Don't make the call. Oh, he made the call. Oh no, he sacked this off. Okay. Do I outspeed Heatran? No, I do not. Because he outsped my Nidoqueen. And my Nidoqueen has a lot of speed in it. I'm saving this. I'm not... No. Let me see. How much does Scizor... I'm saving this. I'm saving this primarily as a sack, but also if I lose a Pokemon, right? Goes for Shadow Ball. I should be able to take 2 of these. Ooh, never mind. Not with the Spadef drop smile. Sag. He's almost in range of Psychic. I really want to save this thing, but I don't think I can. To max HP, Psychic does 49 to 58. So, I mean, I'm going to go for another one. Okay, so he takes out my Aromatisse. Now, I think what I'm going to do here is go into my Lottie. Man, this game just got so much harder. I'm going to go to my Lottie and I'm going to click Psychic. Because even if the Heatran comes in, it'll be taking a good amount of chip with rocks plus a psychic. Oh, I thought it was a lot lower than that. I'm gonna spam Psychic. I need this thing gone to win with my Scizor. I'm spamming Psychic until he kills me. So that way Scizor can potentially clean up. Crit! That was huge. Flash Cannon, I live this, as we saw before. And now this next Psychic... Man, what is going on? I've gotten 3 Spadef drops this game, man. Okay. That crit is massive. Absolutely massive. If Piloswine comes in... I'm going to sack off my Rotom, I think. Actually, no. Don't I just Psychic this? Because the best thing he can hit me with is Rock Tomb. And if I get a Spadef drop on him, like... Yeah. I just need him to get a Spadef drop and, like... have poor rolls of stuff, but I think my Scizor will be able to clean up here. He's gonna click rest here, which is fine. I just want the Spadef drop. If I can get the Spadef drop, I can break this thing with this, and then this has a chance to win. Just give me the Spadef drop, please. Spadef drop. Nope. Okay. Trying to think what else could I do. I could sack off Rotom. I've only got 10 more Psychics. You can give me the Spadef drop anytime, game. Still no Spadef drop. Okay. He's gonna rest here. So... I'm just gonna keep doing this. I need him at about 60%. Come on, just give me the Spadef drop, please. I've gotten Spadef dropped 3 times this game. Please just give me 1. Oh my god. Finally gets a Rock Tomb. Does literally 0 to me. I have never seen so many Psychics go off without getting a single Spadef drop. Never in my entire life. The crazy thing is, depending on his Sleep Talk rolls, thank you! Thank you! It is about time! Holy crap, guys. That was insane. So, -1, the Psychic is doing 40 to 47, meaning that it will always 2-shot. Well, 3-shot, but because he's sleeping, I'm good. If he's smart, he'll sack something off here to reset it. Which is what he should do. Yep. So Lottie gets another kill, which is great. Versus Heracross, fine. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Because I'm getting a little annoyed of this game. I'm going to trick this thing. Just because I'm getting really annoyed of this. And if I give it a choice scarf, it dies to bullet punch. Okay, I'm gonna go for a taunt here. This might also win. I'm gonna go for taunt, prevent a sleep talk turn, force him to attack me. So he has one turn of, he'll wake up this turn. I'm going to go for an Earth Power. Wakes up, goes for Earthquake. Kills me. Now I go Lottie, as I think the taunt will last one more turn. Yeah. Do I die to Rock Tomb? Because if so, I'm going to Psychic it. No, he guaranteed dies to the thing at this point. Let's trick. Because if he also misses, then that could also be huge. Cool. I think we got this one, boys. Max Piloswine Bullet Punch does 67 to 81 to fully Fizz Def Piloswine. He is below that, I think. Oh, man. I also don't think he's fully Fizz Def. If he is fully Fizz Def, he doesn't kill me with EQ. And 2 Adamant Choice Banded Bullet Punches should seal up this game. Yes! Let's go! Let's go. That crit on Heatran was the turning point. But granted, the Shadow Ball Spadef drop on my Aromatisse also is pretty important, so... Man, GG to Auto. This was a phenomenal game. This was a phenomenal game. I don't think there was much that I would have changed about my prep. The Air Slash on Suicune came in clutch. I loved this game. This game was phenomenal. One more game, and we're in playoffs, boys. And we are in playoffs. GG to my buddy Auto. Make sure you guys go check him out. His links will be down in the description below. But with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get the heck on out of here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.